Yes, welcome. Today we are going to be talking about Unit 3, which is current teaching, learning and training methods and strategies. Alright, so let's proceed. And first we start with the objectives, and we do have a number of objectives. One of them is to explain what training needs are and provide reasons for assessing training needs. We also have describe types of training, so you will be expected to describe the type of training that you are going to be conducting, and also list and explain varieties of training methods. We also have hoping that you'll be able to discuss the importance of environment in training programs. And we continue with objectives that you are supposed to cover in the unit. Explain the role of trainers in a training program. State the role of trainers in ODL environments. Utilize effective presentation techniques. This is another objective. We also expect you to describe the effective use of audiovisual aids. And also list and explain the factors involved in maintaining learned behavior in the classroom. Alright, as a quick introduction, this unit covers issues pertaining to we talk about current teaching, learning and training methods and strategies, which you may use to conduct training programs. So methods are ways that you may use to convey your lessons to the learners. We've talked about here strategies. So a strategy is, on the other hand, can be seen as a way or method of doing something. The two may look similar. It will be safe to say that a strategy may exist within a method. As an example, if you're using a lecture as your main method of instruction, if you break learners into groups, then it becomes a strategy. Okay, the main topics in this unit is needs assessment. With that part, you are quite familiar with needs assessment. You are also going to be looking at teaching and training based on identified needs. So we are saying that our training that we conduct must be based on identified needs of the learners. One of the major topics, excuse me, is current teaching and training methods using ICTs. And based on your ICT course, you may be familiar with the different ICTs used in teaching and training. Can you take 5 seconds to think of one ICT that you normally use or that can be used in training? Well, we don't have much time, so we're going to proceed. The 5 seconds are over. And ICTs dictate the method you are going to use. And we say that the internet, which covers the major portion on the functioning of ICTs, makes it possible for facilitators to use different methods. And mobile devices, which are basically connected to the internet, these make it possible for people to learn online or while on the move. A good example is what you are using in your courses now as Moodle, Google Classroom, and Edmodo. Yes, we proceed. Again, one of the topics that will be covered in the unit is traditional teaching and training methods. These are the methods you've used all your life, and you know how they work. You must read the unit for more information. We'll be looking at the role of trainers in face-to-face content delivery. One of them is that you must have expertise in the content. You also must have humility. You may not know everything. So when you don't know something, you must admit to the learners. Another one is resourcefulness and patience, tolerance, and good humor. So read the unit for more information about those role of trainers in face-to-face content delivery. Excuse me. We do have also a role of trainers in ODL environments, online learning and social learning. This is what you are basically doing. As a trainer, you're supposed to provide support online by participating through discussions. You should have social skills such as recognizing participants if they are not participating. This has been happening in our class whereby some of you are not participating. You need to have online communication skills by making it easier for participants to understand what is being communicated. Have technical skills such as navigating through online materials with ease. So those are some of the roles. You also need to have social networking skills by participating in discussions and assisting learners. Another topic that is covered in the unit is importance of environment in teaching and training programs, issues of seating arrangement, lighting, good venue, less noise and temperature control. You need to be able to do all those things. You also are going to look at effective presentation techniques in this unit, which we look at body language. You also will look at maintaining the eye contact when you are facilitating your learners. As well, make sure that everyone can hear you in the room, so your voice projection is very important. And we also look at some of the effective use of instructional technologies. There are many media and materials that you can use when actually you are training your learners. Some time back, they used to call them audiovisual aids. They play a very important role in the training of learners. ICTs also fall into this category. Try not to let your audiovisuals interfere with your presentation, and also do not present visual aids until you are ready to use them. Excuse me. And also be familiar with your visuals. You must test any equipment before you use it so that you are quite familiar with it. We also have maintenance of acquired skills and behavior. Basically, what this means is the behavior that during the training, which reinforces the employees or trainees, either through reward systems or through supervision. So you should have these, you try to reward your learners so that they follow or they maintain what they've learned. Also, it is anything that keeps the acquired skill or knowledge up to a performance standard. And maintenance of behavior within the training session. This is within the training session, like building in some practice time so that trainees will have opportunities for successful experience. Well, these are just an overview, and we'll continue next time. For now, we've come to the end of our session here. Thank you.